Hey Darryl, this is Brandon. Just sending over a free video with some tips and tricks on how you guys can better position yourself online with your website, bring your rankings up on Google, and hopefully bring yourself in some more business and more customers. So probably wondering why I send these videos out, what's in it for me type of deal. But the fact of the matter is, I know you business owners are busy. A lot of times don't have time to deal with this kind of stuff, maybe even the know-how or even the want to. So I send these out here with some tips and tricks you can hopefully implement yourself. And then if you find in the future you want a little more, in-depth stuff going on to really get yourself positioned to where you want to be, you can look back and say, you know what, that Brandon guy kind of had some pretty good information. Sounds like he knows what he's doing, and then maybe we can tangle up and do some business together. So the three things I'm going to talk about, Darryl, are the same thing Google looks for when they, go to rank people on Google, and that's your web content with the keywords in there, and then citations, and then the last thing being referring domains and backlinks. So the first thing Google's looking at is your home page, and what they want to see is they want to see a minimum of 1,500 words on your home page. Relevant words, having to do with your industry and the services you provide. So get some more words on your web page, more content. About 1,500 words is what they're looking for, and then inside there, they're looking for keywords. So use keywords. What I'm talking about is like pest, control, odor control, pest services, odor services. Bulk them together. Put your city in front of it or behind it in numerous locations. And then if there's a certain niche that you want to focus on, um, stuff all those keywords into that content. So the more times it's in there, when people search for stuff like this, Google's going to know to point them towards your website as far as the best, informational place for them, to meet their needs. So hopefully that makes sense. The second thing I talk about is citations, and citations is simply this: it's anywhere on the web that you have your business name, address, phone number, and email. Um, so as many places out there as you can get that information exact, the more citations Google's going to give you. So get it out there on, social media stuff, LinkedIn's, Thumbtacks, Home Advisors, Yellow Pages, anything you can possibly do to get your business name, address, email, phone number out there. Google's giving you citations for it. So when I do like a pest control Green Bay search, the top three businesses that come up here are in what's called the map pack. And citations is what drives people up into this map pack area. So hopefully the citations part of this makes sense. It's something you can go out and do on your own. Um, and then hopefully see yourself up in this map pack and bring in more business in. And then the last thing we talk about, Darryl, is uh, referring domains and backlinks. So I get my information here from a site called Ahrefs. It's a tool we use. Anybody can get it. It does cost about 500 bucks a month, but it gives some pretty good information here. Um, Backlinks here 131. So what is a backlink? A backlink is anytime there's a link out on a site or a platform or a post or whatever the case may be, blogs. If there's a link on there that people can click on and it sends them back to your website, that's a backlink. So we want to have a bunch of those out there, but not all backlinks are created equal. We want to make sure that the backlinks that are out there are relative to your business, your industry. Because if you're putting a bunch of links out there that mean absolutely nothing to your customers and the service you provide, Google knows that, and they actually ding you points here. And it actually hurts your ranking more than it helps it. So make sure we're putting powerful backlinks out there. Um, Obviously, keywords, we can certainly up our keywords here in that content that you're going to do. So that's going to help your keywords. And then ultimately, this tool is showing me that you got one person visiting your site on a monthly basis. So obviously, room for improvement here. More people visiting, more customers potentially your way. More money on the bottom line. So that's what it's all about when we own a business, correct? Happy customers, nice bottom line. Um, what I did was I went back to the search I did in pest control, Green Bay, Wisconsin, and I just took the top business, um, that was ranking number one on Google in the organic searches, and I threw them in Ahrefs so you could see kind of what they were doing. And you can see they got over 1,000 backlinks, a lot of referring domains, thousands of keywords. Ultimately, they're bringing in over 600 people to their website monthly. So that's a lot of clientele that they're, putting in front of their website versus you. So hopefully you can see that by doing these things, it's going to help you out in the short term and then ultimately in the long term as well. So that is once again why I send these videos out. Hopefully you guys can make some changes on your own. If you find that you just don't want to deal with it, you don't know how, or you just don't want to, hopefully you can see I kind of know what I'm talking about, and I'd be more than happy to help. So once you get the email, I'd appreciate some feedback, whether it's good, bad, or otherwise. Certainly not going to hurt my feelings, but just looking forward to hearing back from you. Thanks, Daryl.